On the math track, grade 7, 8 and 9 program, we have two sections. One for the student side, and then a side which is the admin for the teachers as well as the parents. We'll have a look at the student side first of all. We double click on student. In a school situation, we'll have our classes first and then the student's name. What we'll do, we select our name by clicking on the name. Then we have the different units or strands, which is algebra, fractions, geometry, graphing, integers, percent, whole numbers and decimals. Let's say we take, for instance, geometry. How it should be used, we first of all do a lesson, interactive step-by-step lesson. After that, we'll go and practice to reinforce our skills and then do a test. Let's take lesson. This is where the lesson starts off. So what we'll do, we click on next to get the next step of the lesson. We get an explanation on how to use a protractor, the degree symbol, and then my different angles. An acute angle, because it's greater than 0 and less than 90, together with your example. Next, right angle, obtuse, straight 180, reflex. Here I can ask for more examples, all randomly selected, or I simply just carry on with my lesson by clicking on next step. You'll see we've got different icons that we use. If you want to know what all those icons are there for and how to use them, we go to the online help. We click on icons and buttons and we get an explanation on each of these buttons and how to use them. Also with the online help, if there is a word in the lesson which the kids don't understand, they can go to their online help, click on their glossary, which is like their mathematical dictionary, go and look up the word, click on the word and get the explanation of that word. There's also hotkeys. Wherever we click on the hotkey, we'll get an immediate explanation on that specific word. Let's say we did the whole lesson, we can then go and do a practice. Let's go and practice on the same skill because we did skill 1, classifying angles. And now we're going to get questions. Which one is a reflex, right? And we'll enter in all our answers. After going through the answers, we'll mark it and we get immediate feedback showing us which ones were correct and which ones were incorrect. Every time I click on the take bar, I'm going to get different questions, all randomly selected, so that we can practice and reinforce our skills. So after the test, if I get my 100%, I will carry on to my next skill. Or if there is still some stuff which I don't understand, I can just go back to my lesson on that specific skill. Let's look at the admin on the grade 7, 8 and 9. So I'm going to exit first of all. We enter in our password. We select the student's name that we want to have a look at, and then we have a look at the records. First of all, we have the mark history. The mark history keeps a record of all the tests that's been done so far. So we can see the test we just did now. Test for John Demo, today's date, the time we did the test, on geometry skill 1, and we had 36%. The records, and the last one is my time history, where we can see exactly where we've utilized our time, how long time was spent on which activity. This is geometry, skill 1, 2 minutes on a test. That can also be printed out and kept in the students' records files. So that is on the 7, 8 and 9.